5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Highway of the Hidden, where the forgotten roads of history still breathe, and the night hides more than shadows. Here, the restless dead whisper in the dark, cryptids stalk the tree line, and conspiracies linger just out of sight. Every mile takes us deeper into the unknown, and every story carries a chill. So buckle up and join me as we take a ride down the highway.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Highway of the Hidden. I'm your host, Polarbear, and tonight we welcome back Ratliff Paranormal. How y'all doing, guys?
Good. How about you?
Doing good. Making it. It's a lovely, cooler night here in Texas. How's the weather over there in Georgia?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, beats that 100-degree heat anytime, so I'm pretty excited about it. But yeah, I'm glad to have y'all back on. It's awesome. Always having, people come back and y'all have had some more experiences recently, right? So if y'all would, let's go into some of y'all's most recent researches and stuff, and what have y'all found and things?
Well, we actually went back to the last house we were talking about, the Lakeland house, and we caught some more stuff. We took a new person with us named Nancy, and fortunately she couldn't be here tonight, but we were coming down the stairs and just showing her around the house, and right when we were coming downstairs to go back outside, right in front there's like a big opening gap to the outside where there's kind of bushes right there, and all of a sudden you can just hear pounding like human big footsteps like walking right towards us. And it wasn't a wild animal for sure, because you could tell from a human footsteps from an animal footsteps,
Right.
and plus, like, I kind of went up to it closer and said, like, to make sure it wasn't an animal and it didn't run away or nothing, but it stopped when I did walk up to it. And then I didn't hear no kind of animal sounds or nothing like that, but it did get kind of closer and louder and kind of scared us because, it sounded like somebody's about to walk around that corner any minute. And, but also, we did catch on a video that I posted through our laser grid. You could see a shadow of a figure just super run by the laser grid, and that was pretty cool.
So it's
when we left one of my old phones on
But yeah,
stairs.
also the night Nancy was with us, we left one of our video recording phones upstairs when we went all outside to take a break, and I also posted that on our Facebook page. And it sounds like right when we walked outside, everybody was outside, nobody was upstairs. You can hear like heavy breathing, some old guy, sound like an old man, heavy breathing, and then he just knocks over our phone, and you can see it forcefully. He knocks it over.
Yeah.
Like coughing and stuff like that.
Yeah, then afterwards, you can't see anything because he knocked the phone over. We can't see,
Right.
but you can hear in the background. Like, he sounded like he was sick, but he was making sneezing noises, grunting noises, and all sorts of stuff.
And so this is like y'all. This isn't the y'all's main location, right? This is just another one that y'all like to go to. That's crazy. What did we go over the history of that one in the last episode?
Sort of.
The names that Teresa gave us.
I mean, if you want to go,
Yeah.
Did you go grab the names? Like I said before, if you Google it, you can see from the sky view, you can see like a big mist that covers the house. And also, I've been told through history, there's been Indians like back in the day on that property and stuff like that. When there is two elderly people, Nancy has a picture of them that used to live there called John and Mary. And every time I do mention John and Mary, that's when we get some activity going. So
Right. So those footsteps that walked up to you, they were on the inside of the house or outside?
no, they were outside.
What do you think? You think it was paranormal, or do you think it could have been like a cryptid or something? Like, I'm a Bigfoot guy too, so that's why I'm kind of wondering. Do you think it could have been? Because I know there are Bigfoots in Georgia, so do you think it could have been something like that?
Like I said, I have no idea because it was so close sounding like it sounded like it was right around the corner, like it's about to turn the corner and just pop in the view, but it didn't. It was right there at us, and we never seen anything. It stopped.
Right, because there's no mistaking like human walking, like a bipedal walk, and then like a animal scuttle kind of scurry, especially out in the woods. That's crazy, man. So it could have been a cryptid encounter. You never know, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that history, that history, excuse me. That house has a lot of like history and a lot of activity going on. I wonder, like, I know there's some like dark history and stuff, but I wonder what it was built on. Maybe it was built on like a burial ground or something. I don't know. That's pretty interesting.
It does, and this is the same house that threw the water bottle at us. And
Hmm.
but the bad news is that unfortunately the owner's daughter,
Hmm.
some reason she's don't want us out there no more. So she's being all a butt about it. So,
Yeah.
but there's more activity. I mean, we every time we go out there, we catch something new. So
That's very interesting, man. I'd love to be able to see it though, just to kind of go out there one time with y'all or something and just see what it's all about. That's very interesting, especially because having something physically done to you is you don't get that a lot. You get like the knocks and stuff, but to have something like you said, like the water bottle get thrown at you and stuff like that, that's intense, man. That's an intelligent haunting. That's a strong presence. It's not like your everyday residual nut type haunting.
yeah, so it's crazy.
Yeah. It is, man. I like it though. I like to hear it. I like to hear about it, not so much experience, but hear about it.
Oh, we also went to in Albany, Georgia. It's an old little hospital there, abandoned.
Hmm.
I mean, shoot, soon as you pull up to it's like on a hill, but it's on a very dark, there's no lights up there. So it's like freaky, like out of a horror movie when you pull up to it. And then we went there and investigate, and it started around when it was me, Kate, and Nancy first arrived, and we wait on her friend Cindy and her son to come along. And when we first pulled up there was a big tree out in the front of the hospital, and we got some activity like something threw something at that tree. And then I put my REM pod there around the tree. And like 5 minutes after trying to communicate who's around the tree, my REM pod started going off like crazy. So something was there. And then it didn't happen till about 1 or 2 in the morning that morning that we got the real action. Like we all got in this big back room in the hospital, and they were like really messing with our equipment that night. And
Only the laser grid and REM pod.
yeah, laser grid and REM pod for the first time. And also, I think one of them spit it on me because I felt water keep hitting my left arm here.
Oh, wow.
And they actually threw something in my lap because I felt something hit my lap. I think it might have been a mental patient because there were
Yeah.
mentally ill people there.
So it's like a mental institution kind of hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. And what kind of notes did you go and grab?
I
Like,
think they're the
It's the names that Teresa found for us for the Lakeland house. There's Isbin Giddens Sr., William Giddens Sr., William Knight Giddens, LK Giddens Sr., Carolyn, Dr. Let
Isbin.
Giddens Jr., Henry C., Doris, Catherine, Moses, Reverend John Allen Giddens, James Taylor, Elizabeth, Miss Molly, Amber, Essie, Charles, Virginia, and Queen Esther, little girl Cassandra.
Have you ever heard of the Giddens?
no. Are they big in Georgia? Like, who
Well,
are
they
they?
actually, if it's the same Giddens, they had their own Bible, like Giddens Bible. They produce a lot of Bibles.
Hmm.
I don't know if these are the same ones or not, but that's something I'm trying to find out because they had a part of that house too, Giddens.
It might be because you said one was like a reverend, right? You said a reverend name. It might
Reverend
be
John. Yeah.
Reverend John. Have any of those names ever came up while y'all were
Yeah. Yeah.
researching?
Even before we knew about the names for the house, my spirit talking app would say William, Henry, Doris, Catherine, I think it said Elizabeth and Charles and
Wow. So they've all came up. Who do you think the strongest spirit is in that house? Like, what do you think's like the main?
John and Mary. She actually found a picture of them. No,
Mhm.
actually, was that Nancy? Yeah, that was Nancy. Nancy's the one that found a picture that has a picture of John and Mary.
Okay. So you think John could have been the old guy that knocked your phone over and like you heard him coughing and wheezing and all that stuff?
It's a possibility, yeah. We still don't know the name of the lady in white that people would see when they drive by that is on the balcony. The lady in white with blonde hair, still don't know her name.
Have y'all ever came in contact with her at all?
No.
Wait, I think we heard her. I don't know if that was, we heard a woman's voice, but I don't know if that's her or Mary. Could have been Mary. I don't know.
You think it could have been her, the one that slammed the door?
Could have been John that slammed the door because he was, according to a psychic that we talked over on the phone one time, she was saying about some old guy in that home, and she's never been there, but she was psychic, and she was saying that he was just a mean, grumpy man, and she thinks that he killed his wife, but I don't know. She's,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Speculation type thing. Yeah. But still, man, that's crazy. That's cool that y'all found the names. Do y'all ever call them out and say, hey, John, do you want to talk to us or anything like that to see if they kind of
Yeah.
respond?
I think the last night we went there, we were mainly said the names John and Mary, and I think our REM pod went off just with those two names.
That's so cool. I like that, man.
Well,
That's intense.
I mean, we could have probably caught more, but then the cops stopped us and we had to leave. So
Yeah.
As a Jennifer, the owner's daughter.
Okay. Yeah. That happens, man, when you're investigating, especially, people that I don't, you get that a lot in the paranormal world. I mean, really, paranormal and crypto world a lot. Like you go to investigate a place, and then somebody else doesn't want you to do it because they either don't believe or they don't want the attention, and then it just ends up being a huge mess. I had something similar happen to me, but it was a property I was hunting a few years ago. The mom, all the sons had given me permission to hunt this property. The daughter did not want me out there, and she changed the locks and everything. And the mom's like, I don't know why she did that because I told you could go out there, and I'm sorry about all this. And I'm like, you know what? Y'all have y'all's family battle. Leave me out of it. And it was just, but yeah, so it's the same type of thing. Some people, maybe she just, maybe she feels she's protecting them.
which I don't get because this place has been, well, they've owned it for 25 years, but it's been there 100 years and they never do nothing with it. I mean, it just sits there, rots away.
Yeah.
And I mean, like we even made them sign a waiver saying if something happens to us, it won't be on them. It'll be
Right.
our fault. And still, the dog. It's not necessary that her parents, they don't really care, I don't think, but their daughter's making a big fuss about it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. She's probably,
Yeah. It's one of those things. Maybe she just doesn't want the attention, and I don't know. But
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause, was it Teresa that goes there was Indian?
but the only thing we post on there is the evidence we catch mainly on the inside of the house. As far as the address, we already explained that to them. We don't give all that out whatsoever.
yeah. So that was y'all's most recent investigation, like y'all
No,
did earlier.
that night when the cops showed up, one of them was a guy, and he was telling us about this bridge that's in Harihara that's supposed to be haunted about how this woman was pregnant and she got killed. Well, they took the baby out of her and then stopped the baby's head and killed her.
Something to do with a slave woman back then.
Yeah.
So did y'all went to the bridge? Did y'all check it out? Anything weird or no? Not really.
Well,
There's we were looking for, because there was supposed to be like a cross somewhere and a monument, but we couldn't find it. And then other people started showing up and playing loud music. So we ended up leaving. And then we were trying to find another house that we went to before, but couldn't remember what road it was on. So we pulled over somewhere. And one of the other houses that we'd been to was down the road the other way. So we ended up going there instead.
the old cabin house.
Yeah.
The old cabin. Okay, and that was recently, right? Like your most
Yes,
recent
that was Saturday night. No,
Saturday? What?
Yesterday. That's not
Yesterday? Okay.
Yeah.
What did y'all catch anything cool? Or y'all haven't gone over the evidence yet?
Yeah, I went over. We caught some stuff on the photos, and also there's one time when Nancy asked if there's a little girl around us, and our REM pod went off like crazy, and then our EMF reader handheld went off like crazy, and then we left to walk around the property. So I left the recorder on at the same spot we were at and the laser grid. And when we walked around the house the first time to go take pictures and all that, something knocked over my laser grid. And so we came back and then we kind of sit there and investigate. We really didn't catch. The only thing that we caught was our equipment going off. But when we got up to take another break, we left it. This time I left it recording the laser grid in the picture because the first time I didn't have the laser grid when they knocked it over. So second time I put the laser grid in the camera view. And so we were over there to the right, like, I don't know, about 300 feet way over there. So I don't know how many feet properly, but, and I remember I said out loud, I said, I wish you would knock my laser grid over again.
And shortly after that, it gets knocked over.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It gets knocked
So it
over.
knocked it over.
And so, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna ask, like, is this one y'all plan on visiting more frequently, like this place, get more stuff from it?
Yeah. The only thing is we can't, we only can do the outside. We can't get in the inside of the cabin. The door is like jammed where you can't even get in. But
Oh, okay.
so we're actually on the outside of Vestigate for now until we can get inside. But yeah, we're planning on going there again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So anyway, so the laser grid knocked over and go back to where we were at. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so I went back and rewatched the video because I didn't see anything in real life when I was there. I just seen it got knocked over, and I could see on the video like my red pod has an antenna that comes out of it, and you can see like a black shadow reflection off the REM pod antenna, and then you can hear footsteps like walking around the grass area. And then all of a sudden, when I said, I wish you would knock my laser grid over again, and it not, but you don't, of course, didn't see anything in the video. You just see it knocked over. So I was kind of upset with that because I really wanted to see who knocked it over.
We couldn't really hear much because there was too much traffic going by.
Yeah.
So this new place. So what when y'all record, are y'all on like pitch black, or do y'all have like a few lights on? So y'all are just blacked
no,
out
we're
completely?
in pitch black because they seem to give us more action with our equipment when it's pitch black.
Okay. And it's obviously abandoned, so y'all are just out there in the woods just trying to get it to mess with y'all. What is y'all's laser grid exactly? Like, what is it? Is it like a I'm not really familiar with the equipment that people use.
It's a little box kind of thing. It shoots out a red like dot laser with kind of like a lot of rectangles, like what do you call it? I forgot their word. It's called what is those things they use at school and show the kids on, like, you pull down the board. I forgot the name.
Like a projector?
Yeah,
Like an
Projector,
old
yeah,
projector?
projector.
Okay.
it's kind of like that, but it shoots red projector out. And then if a spirit walks inside of it, you can see the laser and the like. It's weird. It's just it will shoot out if a spirit walks from it, it will shoot out like a laser beam, and you can see that clearly.
Or sometimes you'll see like red dots
Yeah,
and then
you see the difference in the red, the dot and stuff, and
Right.
and then it has like a temperature thing. So if it's like cold, it'll show all blue. If it's warm, it'll show all red. Or sometimes when it's like all blue, you can tell when there's like a spirit, you'll see like red dots in different places, and it shows how close they are or how far they are. And when they get like really close to it, then it makes like a beeping sound.
Well, that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
this little device is like $500 too.
Wow. Yeah. So it needs to do a lot then for that much. That's neat, man. That's cool. So when y'all go, y'all have all this stuff and like the REM pods, and I've seen the REM pods on YouTube. Are they really that loud in person, like they are on, like when you watch them on YouTube?
Yeah, when it was me, Brett, Nancy, her friend Cindy, and her friend Cindy's son at the hospital, and that in one of the back rooms at the hospital, like that was our main thing to play with. It's like they were holding on to the antenna.
Yeah, when they hold on to the antenna, it will make a
And all the lights will show up.
And we've already tested theory because some people say, "Oh, that's the wind." So that night we went to the cabin. There was a lot of wind blowing, and so the REM pod did not go off at all. So it wasn't the wind. So and yeah, if you watch the video, which is on Facebook, my page, you can see what I'm talking about, and you can clearly see when Nancy asks, "Is there a little girl here?" You see nothing happening with our equipment until she asks that question, and then all of a sudden it just goes off like that.
Yeah, and sometimes one of us demonstrates how it works so the spirits know what to do. But ever since we got the laser grid, and the REM pod, they don't want to mess with the cat ball anymore.
Oh, okay. It's like the laser grid's a lot more cooler to play with than that cat ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a ghost, you got to think they died, what? Let's say 1800s. They don't, they see a little blinking light, then all of a sudden, poof, a freaking bunch of lights show. Yeah, they're going to go in there and mess with that. That's awesome, man. Just to see, I couldn't imagine seeing him just walk and then like getting caught by the laser. That tripped me out. And then y'all being in pitch black and then the REM pod go off really loud. Y'all don't like jump, oh, what was that? Like kind of thing, or y'all just automatically, oh, it's the REM pod.
Well, that night at the hospital, three of us were still, two of us were sitting. Nancy was on her knees just in case something really crazy happened.
Mm-hmm.
Her son friend's son was sitting down, and then Cindy was standing up. But
I tell it.
let's to the rest.
Anyway, I didn't know Cindy was standing up because it was pitch black over there. And so we kind of had a blooper moment because I remember I heard something over there in their direction.
Yeah.
And so I turned on the flashlight to look over there, and all I can envision in my head was, what if I see something standing there? And I saw Cindy. I didn't know it was her, and I kind of let out a yelp, and it scared everybody.
I don't blame you. I do the same thing, man. It's pitch black. You turn your light. Oh God, you're standing there. Yeah, that's awesome, man. But you gotta have fun while you're doing it too. It can't all be just
and
dead
then my app
serious.
said Nancy's name, and that kind of scared her.
Yeah. Once they start knowing your name, that's pretty intense. I had a guy come on, and he was a paranormal investigator, and he said that like they'll say, "Hey, where have you been?" And they'll say his name, and he's like, "Oh, I've been doing other things," and they get mad, and it's like, oh, so they get attached to you too, or they get used to you're their friend now. And that's awesome.
Yeah, I think the spirits are mad at the owner's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's crazy? I forgot to mention this. What's crazy about after we left that night? I don't know. It happened, I think, hour or 2 hours later, but a big wreck happened right in front of the house.
God.
Yeah. So we got word of that, and I was like, "That's crazy," because we were just there.
Yeah, that is wild.
I don't know what happened, but
there was all types of vehicles involved.
Yeah, like a multi-car pileup kind of thing. So is it off a main highway? The y'all's main, or it used to be y'all's main location, is like off a main highway kind of?
Well, no, it's like a back road thing. It's just a back road,
So people driving fast and just back roading it, and then
Saturday night, drinking.
Yeah, it happens. I seen I remember years ago watching a show. It was one of the many ghost shows, and this is random, but it just popped in my head when y'all said the wreck. And a guy had wrecked his motorcycle in a lady's yard. And then as soon as he had the wreck, I guess he passed away, the house got haunted. Like spirits just lit up. And she ended up being on TV or the show. I forget what was the show. Might have been a haunting, or it was one of those shows, but he got in the wreck. And it wasn't his spirit, but it was another spirit that started haunting the place. And it was just reminding me of that. Like maybe when something tragic happened, it really kicks up the energy around there and other things come into place.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, I wish I could find that. I remember shows like that all the time, and then I'll, just burn into your memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that's awesome, man. So what do y'all have next? What's planned up next for y'all? What's going on?
Well, we plan on making some merchandise like hats, tank tops, hoodies, keychains, possibly cups, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, stuff like that.
Let me know when y'all do. I'll definitely get some.
Yeah, because Nancy does that type of stuff. Her business page is Mystic Portal Shop. Hoppe, and she makes crystals and all types of stuff. You just tell her what design you want done, and she'll make it.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, and let me know. I'll get some hats and stuff.
But if you're talking about our next location, we're trying to get into one of the largest asylums in the world, which is in Milledgeville, Georgia. You can look that up. Last time I tried was back in 2020, and they wouldn't let nobody in there for some reason, but it's hard to kind of get in there and investigate, but it's abandoned and it's huge and it's a big, what is this, asylum?
Salem? That'd be awesome. So is it just like a wait list to get in, or is it just like they're kind of real restrictive on how people get in there to investigate?
Very strict, very strict. They got a lot of security that guards that place.
Yeah. People don't vandalize it. And so tell me, You were messaging me earlier before we started recording. So tell me, man, y'all are taking the big step next on what y'all show. Let's talk about it. I'm excited to hear about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she just wrote me out of the blue and I wasn't expecting that either. She said, it's called Paranormal White Witch, I believe it. And she does on TV network and she said she gets over 20 million views households and stuff like that. And I was, like I said, it was just out of the blue. I'm like, wow.
Mhm.
She said, I found y'all and I thought you would be interested in coming on. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
So I never met this lady before. And I'm
Right.
like, that's something, something I wasn't expecting, but I'm excited. I'm ready for it November 12th. And hopefully see what happens.
Yeah, man, that's exciting. So November 12th, the thing drops on TV network, and yeah, we'll have to check that out. I'll definitely be watching, man. I'm gonna try to find it and see if I can watch it. So what it'll be on YouTube TV, YouTube, Google, stuff like that, and you can just find it that way.
Yeah, I'll be on Roku TV, Google TV, what is it? Fire Stick, whatever that
Okay.
is. A YouTube TV, I said that. Also, Chromecast.
Chromecast. Okay, cool. Awesome. So I appreciate y'all coming on tonight, man. I really do. I'm glad we got to reconnect. Y'all are welcome anytime on the show, man. Just let me know when y'all want to come on and chat and talk about y'all's adventures or whatever. I look forward to seeing y'all on the 12th.
Hopefully next time you'll be able to meet Nancy. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would love to meet Nancy. That'd be awesome. Have her come on and tell some of her stories too, and some of the things she's encountered along with y'all on y'all's adventures, man. Y'all be safe out there. But yeah, before we wrap up, tell the people where they can find you and reach out to y'all if they have any questions or whatever.
So far you can find us. It's called B&K Paranormal Investigation. That's Facebook or Ratliff's Paranormal Investigation Facebook page. Also, we do have a TikTok. I get on there sometimes, but not. Well, we've got no, not really. We still got to create a YouTube. We got X Twitter, and that's Ratliff's Paranormal Investigation on there too.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I look forward to meeting up with y'all again and talking again and all that. And hope y'all have a wonderful evening.
You too.
But with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Polarbear, and if you want to be on the show, shoot me an email. The email address is polarbear, hoth@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me on TikTok and Instagram, polarbear, hoth, or Facebook, Highway of the Hidden. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming on again, guys.
And as the road disappears into the mist, the hidden waits for those brave enough to follow. Until next time, keep your eyes on the shadows and remember, every highway has its secrets. This has been Highway of the Hidden.